G'day football fans and welcome back to episode 8 of our Manchester United Rebuild here on Football Manager 22. My name is Dylan, I'm Dylan on the ball. This is Dylan on the ball. We're Dylan on the ball here. Something like that, I don't know, something fun, something exciting for me to say at the start of a video. Today we'll be taking on PSG in the second leg of our Champions League knockout, round of 16 I guess, tie. In just a moment I'll show you how the first leg went down. I'm going to do it a little bit differently because there are about 8 matches to get through. I'm not going to show you every goal like I have been, just because I don't think it really flows that well. I think it's probably more painful than it is good. But I will go through the results just after we've discussed a little something that is how absolutely incredible Cristiano Ronaldo is playing. 38 goals in 36 appearances. 3 of those appearances are off the bench, averaging a 7.6. He's bloody 37. Look at this. He's slowed down a touch, I suppose. He's earning way more money than I'll ever see in my life. But at this point, it's absolutely worth every penny. He has been absolutely elite. He has scored 35 Premier League goals in 27 games. And I mean, while I guess it's no Dixie Dean scoring 60 goals in a season, it's definitely like the most elite of the elite. If we look at the Premier League stats for this season, he's got the most goals by an absolute mile. We've also got the second place goal scorer at this point. We've got the top 2 assist providers. We've got 3 of the top 5 performance or average ratings, I suppose. We are in there for red cards with Harry Maguire, but we won't dwell on that one too much. We do have the top 2 player of the match winners as well in Ronaldo and Sancho. Sancho being in first in assists and second in the scoring is unbelievable. A fantastic first season he's having at United for us under Ten Hag. He's doing much better for us than I guess he did in real life, but I guess that's down to Mr. Erik Ten Hag, or Mr. Not Erik Ten Hag. Since you were last here, we look at it. We've gone on an absolute run. We've been on a tear. We are winning games. We are scoring goals. We are not conceding too many. It's been absolutely unreal. The last game you saw was the Leicester game right at the top of your screen here. Since then, we've played Norwich, a 2-0 win, where, as you see here, we just absolutely dominated the game. A great performance from the lads, which included a first United goal for Garnacho, which is just absolutely brilliant to see, giving him a bit of a run. I think at that point we were struggling just a touch with fitness and injuries, and a couple of people away on international duty, like I think it was Erik Bailly, Lindelof and Elanga, who were all out at that point. So somehow it ended up that Garnacho got a bit of a run, which leads me to one point. In the last video, I was talking about potential loan signings. One of them, I was talking about Thorgan Hazard, but it ended up being that I would pay about 8 million for half a season, and then if I wanted to purchase him full-time, another 34 or so. And it was like, for a 28-year-old Thorgan Hazard who can't get a look in at Dortmund, just didn't think it was worth it. And I went looking, and here's what we've stumbled on. It's only bloody Thomas Lemar from Atletico Madrid. You can see down the bottom right, he's played a few games. He's been sensational so far. He's played, I mean, he fits what I was wanting in someone who can play a number of positions, someone who can fill a number of roles, and someone who brings also with them a bit of quality. The loan deal that we do have, where does it say it? Optional future fee of 20,000, or 20,000, 23, I was looking at the contract. 23.5 million, paying 275,000 a month. Look, it isn't a perfect bit of business, but having sold, Jesse Lingard for about 10 million, the fact that we're able to get this fella for that sort of a fee for half a season, he's in to do the business. He's doing a great job so far. I'm pretty happy with it, to be fair. His debut then came in the FA Cup, hosting Huddersfield, where you see in the 81st minute he did get an assist for Rafael Leao, who bagged himself a couple of goals this game. We sort of rotated the team a fair amount. You see Cavani grabbing a couple of goals as well, which makes, I suppose the rotation makes the scoreline and the shots and possession sort of statistics look a little outlandish. It's a little insane, having rested the players that we did, like Sancho and Ronaldo and Bruno Fernandes and Rafael Varane out the back line. to be able to come away with 5 goals was a pretty good result. We will absolutely take those ones. You see here, we then also hosted Arsenal, where Thomas Lemar got his first goal for the club, along with Ronaldo scoring. We then had the first leg away at PSG in this Champions League tie, and it was Edinson Cavani late on. Ronaldo was a little bit tired, having played against Arsenal, so he came on against... Cavani, rather, came on against PSG, and he grabbed us a 1-goal lead. So to be able to go away to PSG, not concede, and to come away with a slender 1-goal advantage, we were pretty happy with that one. Hopefully we can keep hold of it now that we are at home. You see here, it really was a very tightly contested good match. It was just that one chance from Edinson Cavani that we managed to snag. There was also a missed penalty from Sergio Ramos, saved by David De Gea. We can absolutely be more than happy with the result there. We then went on, I mean, it's a Ronaldo run, isn't it? The first Premier League match of that month, he grabbed one of our 2 against Arsenal, which is a great grab, I suppose. Then against Everton and Tottenham, it was hat-tricks for Ronaldo. So he's got 7 goals in 3 games for the month of February. He's just been absolutely incredible. You can see here, he's also then gone on to grab a goal against Newcastle in the next round of the FA Cup, where we ended up progressing thanks to goals from Ronaldo and Sancho. We then went away to Burnley in the Premier League as a bit of a warm-up for our hosting of PSG here, and it was a bit of a trouncing, really. You can see we did, with Cavani scoring in the 71st minute, we did take Ronaldo off relatively early so that he will be fit for today's game, hopefully, which I guess is just sort of putting us in the best position to get something out of it. And hopefully just to progress, really. Those results have left us, I mean, we're ahead by 11 points in the league with 10 games to spare. Liverpool do have 2 games in hand. If they win those 2, they'll be up equal with Manchester City. So, I mean, we'll still have an 11-point lead at the top of the table. Miles ahead on goal difference at this stage. We've got 10 games to hopefully put it away and come away with a Premier League in our first season, which would be absolutely incredible, considering we haven't really done that much business yet. I guess next year is probably where we're going to do a bit more exciting business, a bit more lucrative and you know, headline grabbing transfers. I guess you can already tell with if you watched the previous video, Frank Kessie coming in on a free transfer for next season. We might take that option on Thomas Lemar and bring him in full time. We will see. I mean, 23 million for Thomas Lemar seems like a bit of a no-brainer, but at this point we don't actually have that money, so we'll have to wait and see how we go in the Premier League, in the Champions League, all of those things to hopefully have enough money to afford that and more come next season. You can also see in the quarterfinal stage of the FA Cup, of course it had to be Manchester City. You look at the other teams there. We could have drawn Preston, we could have drawn West Ham, Leicester, Southampton. I mean, Liverpool and Tottenham are just as bad, but like really, it had to be Manchester City, didn't it? We have got to win against them this year, so look, I'm not too upset, I'm not too worried about it. It just would have been nice to just have a bit of an easy run to our minimum expectation of making the semi-final. We're in the quarters though, so I mean, we're doing a decent job of it. We're also more than on our way to qualifying for Europe. With 10 games to go, in terms of qualifying for the Champions League, we're 22 points ahead with those 10 games to spare. So I mean, with 10 games left, if we win 3 of our games, we're there basically. We then, in terms of our expectations, just got to turn our attentions to today. We've got to put this one away. We've got to make our advantage count and show a bit of our quality, hopefully. Let's get to our lineup first up. So Maguire is on his way back from an injury, so there's no place for him in the lineup or on the bench today. The lineup as a whole will be Dalot, Varane, Erik Bailly and Luke Shaw, a midfield of McTominay, Pogba and Fernandes, Sancho and Leao on the wings with the big man Ronaldo up front. Sort of just our best 11 really at this stage, best available anyway, with Harry Maguire out for this one. You can see some of the players are a little bit tired, like Dalot, McTominay, Leao. They might be players that we look to change coming into the second half. You can see we've got Wan-Bissaka on the bench, we've got Tom Lemar on the bench, we've got Matic, who's been very good, and even Elanga might get a bit of a run depending on how the game's going. With how good we've been this season, with our just about best foot forward here, we're hoping for a good result. We're hoping for a I mean, a repeat of maybe the Everton result, the 4-1, the 4-2 against Tottenham, something like that. Not exactly expecting that, but I mean, this season sort of showed us that, I mean, anything's possible under Erik Ten Hag. As we look at the lineups for this one then, next to each other, side by side, I'll just remind you guys to please leave a like down below. Make sure this video gets some likes, get some love. Subscribe if you're new to the channel, if you're enjoying the series, if you like this video, so you won't miss the next one. You won't miss any more of our Wolves series where we're just about at the same stage as the Champions League, really. I mean, in fact, I think we're one stage ahead of this. I can't remember. Something like that. It is going absolutely smashingly. So is this one, and I really appreciate all the support we've had so far on both of the series we've got going here and the channel in general. But to keep that going, to make sure it gets out there and more people invested and interested in this one, leave a like, subscribe down below, comment what you think of the video. Make sure to follow us on the socials. There's the Instagram, the Twitter, the TikTok. Who knows what else might come. There might be a Facebook. There might be there is a Twitch. You can follow the Twitch. Why not? Nothing's happened there yet. It might. It will. I don't know. We'll see. And the only way for you to see is to subscribe and to make sure you don't miss any news, anything that comes out of this channel. A very intimidating lineup we're looking at here from PSG rather. The only, I guess, glaring omission is Neymar doesn't seem to be on the bench or on the starting 11. And I guess you could possibly say it's a little bit defensive, having Verratti, Paredes, and Marquinhos as your midfield three. I'm assuming that's how they're lining up anyway. But, I mean, maybe that sort of gives them the best sort of platform that they can build off with the pace and talent of Mbappe, Di Maria, and just a little old player named Lionel Messi. I love that the two absolute greats of Messi and Ronaldo have lined up next to each other on the lineups. It's poetry, you know. Anyway, that'll do. That's enough for yammering on. Let's get to kick off. Come on, United. Ugh, I felt sick saying that. I feel like it would be very Football Manager for us to have been on this absolute tear, this, 8 wins in a row, 7, I don't know, something like that. Some incredible amount of wins in a row to then bottle it in the Champions League with a lead and everything. But look, fingers crossed. We'll see how we go. We've definitely set up as best we can and had a good run in as well. But you know, this PSG side has loads and loads of talent, and they've got the first highlight, it looks like, with Mendes able to sling one across. Oh, it's the worst possible start. It's Di Maria with an early goal. They've squared it up. It's only 13 minutes in. Oh, God. Mbappe played it back to Marquinhos, who found Paredes. A great pass for Mendes, who absolutely fired one across for Angel Di Maria to tap it in against one of his old sides. And immediately, we're into another highlight, which is, oh, looks good. It's Sancho getting in behind. Hopefully he can find someone, though. No, they've won it. Oh, dear. This is nightmare hours. Exactly what I was talking about and what I was wanting to avoid with just 13 minutes in. We lasted 90 minutes in the first leg, and then we come back home, and it takes 13 minutes for them to erase the good work we had done away in Paris. Oh, that's off the crossbar. I thought it was a save. Off the crossbar from McTominay, straight off the back. Right, it's been another 10 minutes or so. There hasn't really been much happen. But I guess that's probably okay, as long as we can, you know, sort of control things. You can see that our shots are going up more than theirs are. We've got the possession. We've got some people playing all right in, you know, Erik Bailly's having a decent performance, same as Pogba in the midfield and Dalot. And it's just not come to much since that first, I guess, foray. Look, it's suggesting a Dalot change, and maybe as we approach half-time, I'll do it at the break. Look, and it is half-time. That is it. It's 1-0 to PSG, 1-1 on aggregate. We're 3/4 of the way through the tie. And look, this second half, we've got work to do. We haven't really been at the races for our standards this season. And I think we're going to make that change with Dalot. Though he is having a good performance, I just don't want to risk anything with the Premier League run-in, which I think given our maybe I'm being pessimistic. I was going to say maybe with the position we're in, we should focus on that more than this, but really I'd prefer to just do, great in everything, right? Why not? Into the second half, we've had a few shots early in this half. It's been a good start. None of them have been highlights. Although the first highlight is them. It's Sergio Ramos from a free kick, headers just over the bar. He was completely unmarked. Must be a bit of a hole in our set pieces. And there's another highlight not too long after, just 10 minutes into the second half. It's PSG playing out from the back. Don't like how just about every highlight has been them, and I also don't like Leao having an injury. Or McTominay going in like that when he's on a yellow. Nightmare hours. Cleared long by Donnarumma. Varane easily beats Messi in the air, of course he does. Fernandes finds Varane at the back. Wan-Bissaka on at half-time. Tackled by Mbappe. Oh no. Okay, Varane's done very well there. Is he offside? Surely he's offside. Messi found Di Maria with a great ball. Questions of offside around the back of Luke Shaw there. Oh, fingers crossed. No, it's counted. It's a goal. It's 2-0 and we're going to ring the changes. We've got to. Alright, so you can see on the right hand side what we've done is we've brought on Lamar for Fernandes and then Elanga on for Leao, and we've moved Sancho to the left with bringing on Elanga. So hopefully Elanga with his pace on the right hand side and maybe a change of side for Sancho will bring something good for him. It's not looking good though. Gonna have to change something about the tactics with time winding down. We're going to tell them to stop playing out of defence, and we're going to pass longer, quicker. We are going to distribute to the flanks. It's a start. Look, as time winds down, we'll do even more, I suppose. This stage, though, it's not looking good, and you can see they're going more defensive, bringing on Diallo for Messi. We've got more changes to make, so I think we'll have to do it. You can see how tired all of our squad is. Gonna bring on Alex Telles for sure to try and change the game. Ooh, worrying hours. Alright. Cavani's coming on for Sancho as well, and I'm gonna tell them to stop trying to work the ball. We're gonna go to mixed crosses. I don't know why it was on low, but it's not looking good. Champions League might be our kryptonite this season. But look, if that is how it goes, I've got to do something now. I've got to. Alright, it's the last 5 minutes. We've gone absolutely guns blazing, I suppose, trying to throw everyone forward, seeing how we go. Oh, you're kidding. How did Ronaldo miss that? I could not see what happened. The ball was basically in already and Ronaldo's missed it. He's had such a fantastic season and he's blown it in the Champions League. That sums up our season though now. I called it at the start of the game saying that we've had such a great run, it'd be very Football Manager for us to go ahead and lose this one. And it's happened. We're out of the Champions League early. So disappointment it is today. We've lost to PSG, we've lost 2-0 as well. We've been dumped out of the Champions League in the not even quarterfinal stage. The first knockout stage, the round of 16. So we've only got the 2 competitions left. We've got Manchester City in the FA Cup, and we've got 10 games to play in the league to try and salvage some sort of silverware out of the season, which, to be fair, was not the aim at all. We were looking at just qualifying for Europe again, trying to better what United did in real life, which was win nothing, not get 20 finals, and finish 6th. So, I mean, grand scheme of things, we're doing incredible, really. I'm lost for words. We're well above, head and shoulders above and beyond what we could have realistically, I suppose, expected. See our remaining fixtures here. We've got a couple of big ones towards the end with Chelsea and Liverpool in the league. At this stage, should we still be ahead by what is at this stage 11 points, those 3 matches won't necessarily matter, which would be fantastic. I'm not anticipating it. I don't think we'll go 100%. through the other games, though they are all very winnable fixtures, in theory, I suppose. What we will do though is next video we'll come back for the Southampton fixture. I know it probably seems a bit of a letdown having come from a Champions League return, like against, you know, the greatness of Mbappe and Messi and Di Maria apparently, and all of the great players that come with oil money PSG destroying football out here. But hopefully by then we've got a good picture of what we need for the rest of the season, and then off the back of that one, it might be that we then zoom ahead to our Aston Villa fixture, or potentially one of the games before then if it ends up securing us a league title. That seems like a ridiculous statement. It does not seem real. But guys, anyway, that's going to wrap up today's video. Thank you guys so very much for watching. If you've made it this far, that is absolutely incredible. You are quite committed to this, I suppose. Make sure you do leave a like down below. Give us a like down below. Give us a subscription if you've made it this far. Why can't we look at our performances? There we go. There, let's look at the disappointment. Yes, make sure you leave a like. Subscribe if you want to not miss any videos. You don't want to miss the next video of this series, seeing how we go, seeing if we can get ourselves a league title in the first year. You'd also never miss another video of our FIFA Wolves career, or any ones that do come out in the future. These ones have all been on the Xbox One, I suppose. One, whatever it is. I do have the new Xbox, so soon I'll switch over to those with some new series. Possibly closer to the start of the next season. We'll see. We'll just see how these ones go, basically. And if I stop having fun with them, we'll try to wrap up at the end of one of those seasons. Who knows? Make sure you leave a suggestion in the comments. Maybe if you want to see a new series, if there's maybe some one-off videos you want to see, a new series you want to see, whatever it might be, let me know. In the description as well is the social medias, as the TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, Twitch, all of the things. Make sure to follow us on so you never miss a Dylan on the ball moment, like some absolute classics, like being dumped out of the Champions League by PSG. Oh boy, it just hurts my soul because it's PSG. If it was Barcelona, if it was Real Madrid, Juve, you know, one of our English rivals, it wouldn't hurt as much. But it being PSG sort of just riles me up a bit, and I'm a bit mad. Anyway, until next time, guys, when we go again to maybe secure a Premier League. Peace.